So this week for Tip Tuesday, we're going to be talking about in-season training. So with the start of a new season, we always kind of like to go over this with our athletes. A lot of parents don't really understand like the benefits and things like that. But in-season training is very important. It helps you to maintain all those gains that you made in the off-season. A lot of times when people go into season, say the season takes 3 months. That's 3 months of them not working, where they're kind of detraining. Having in-season training allows the athlete to maintain that high level of performance that they gained during the off-season. So during your workouts during an in-season training program, they're going to be obviously different than your regular out-of-season workouts or pre-season workouts. The biggest thing is you have to factor in all the time that goes in towards practices so that you're not overtaxing the athletes. Basically, you want to get as much out of them as you can without affecting their performance on the field at all. So the big things with that are keeping the volume very low. Okay, so workouts should be kind of short to the point. You have your main lifts. You want to keep the intensity fairly high so that you're still stressing the body enough to maintain the gains you made, but keep the volume really low. This comes out to doing sets something like you can go up to as high as 90% on the intensity, but just while keeping the reps down to like 2 to 3 reps and maybe spread out over a few sets. So during these workouts too, a big thing that needs to be considered is recovery. With our in-season athletes, it's a lot of day-to-day figuring out what they've been doing, what they did that day, what they have coming up, what's their game schedule, and working those workouts in around that. Usually for most athletes, it's 2 is probably the most beneficial. If one is still going to be beneficial times a week for these workouts. Other than that, is they have a heavy focus on maintaining strength gains and a heavy focus on recovery. Like I said, we don't want to impede anything that the athletes are doing on the field. We want to just maintain the high level of performance they had and avoid that season kind of drop off. The big thing that people don't get is that you make all your gains in the off season, and then you have a long season followed by postseason, and now your postseason is usually your most important time. That's also when you're the most run down and when you've lost the most benefits. That's where in-season workouts come into play, and they keep you at that high level all the way through the season.